Hello and welcome to the first challenge from the Sakura event. We're playing today the defense map. And you may have played, or you have to play, the first round where you can look at the abilities you get here. But they are something a little bit different to the real stage, so I will explain them to you while we playing. First off, we look at the two enemies we have to defeat. There are two golems, one on the right side, one on the top side. They have a normal attack and they also reduce your defense by 20%. They have damage reduction by 90% and rage. The rage comes in play when you kill one of the other golems first. And they can't get stunned and does a huge damage. So if he's in rage, kills an enemy, or for him an enemy, an ally for you, he will wipe the whole team. That's something we don't want to see. The talent from him is that he will heal himself and the other one by 20% if they are in 5 space block to each other, so we don't want that either. That's why I play with Juggler in this round, to kite this golem around this big rock up here. The other 4 or 5 characters are here to attack. So for Light of Genesis we get the buff on the left side. Left side buff gives us the ability to give the enemy a debuff that he will take 50% more damage from us. The right buff gets an arm for me and that will trigger a stun, so the enemy gets stunned. Why we want that stun? Not just of the enrage he gets maybe at the end, but we want that to be sure that when mysterious energy is to 0, or better say when it's to 1, and next round it will trigger a little rage. Not the big rage, but a little rage. So that's the time when we want that to trigger. So the first one is just standing here and waiting for them to come down, place our characters like we want them. And now they should be moving down and up. For the right side we had said that Juggler will tank him, so we go to the right side. And we can now attack, but it doesn't make really much of damage. So don't use any abilities, just attack normally. And now comes the abilities we got for Light of Genesis and Arm. So I explain that a little bit. This ability just triggers when an enemy got when an ally from us got attacked from an enemy in the attack range. So for Light of Genesis now, when I stand still, she got the second buff, so she has 3 range attack. So everything the golem attacks, what's in range from Genesis, gets her debuff. So he will go down and attack, or go right and attack Rachel. So it's 2 spaces away from the attack range from Light of Genesis, without the moving space. Sorry, it's just the attack range that counts. The same goes for Narm, but Narm stuns the enemy, so we want that just happen when we need that. So when he's in enrage. So go away with her when we don't want to stun him. So now you will see the defense decrease trigger. He will normally attack, that's totally normal. Your character should tank at least 1 hit. And also your Juggler should take some hits, so he can kite them. First off we go to the right on the top side, so that he follows me and don't come too close to the other one, so they don't heal. And now he's on enrage. So I would recommend playing with ranged units on this map. So because when you attack me with melee, you will be dead for sure. That's not what you want, trust me. So first off we attack with Light of Genesis, then we reset her again. We rewind her. At the same time we dispel the anti-heal from Rachel, so we can heal herself up a little bit. Or full heal herself. Then we have to position Narm on the right space, so when the golem attacks one of our characters, he gets stunned. Narm also has a 3 range attack, so if I stand here, the golem would attack Rachel or Light of Genesis. I know he will attack Rachel, so it's 2 space for each way he would go. Now we stand here and he goes down, attacks on the right side, that triggers the defense down from Light of Genesis and the stun from Narm. So the enrage from him doesn't have any, yes, it doesn't make any problems for us. Sakura is a little bit low on HP, that's why I have the first aid for him. So he don't die when we kite the golem. And now we have to be ready to switch the whole thing. So we attack the next turns the right golem. And Sakura kites the left golem. But for now we just attack again the left golem first. Because it don't need to be dead now. It just needs to be low. So we can kill him with 1 or 2 hits without the debuff. So the cooldown from the stun is also here, good to say. We have 2 rounds where the stun can't be triggered. You don't have to be worried about that we trigger it when we don't need it. And we place... yeah, we stand here, so he goes down, attacks Liana or Lana. In any case, he will be getting the debuff. We want him to be a little bit more down, so when we let the top golem go to the left side, it doesn't be that close to the other one. So for now, why does the attack range not show me? Yes, now. Now we're moving to the left side, we have 1 corner left. We can teleport with his 3C ability. And also we stun, or not stun, but we slow this golem. So we have a little bit more space to move up with our damage dealer. So we attack on the way up for the switch. Where can we stand so he doesn't attack us? We have to move Narm away because we don't want the stun to be triggered now. When I go here, he attacks here. Do we have a... don't have an act again. So attack we want for 1 round more. Yes, we attack 1 round more here. And the rest of the group moves up. He will go one step to the right. He should have the slow next turn. Yes, he has 2 rounds of the slow. Or he goes up, but I think he goes right. He should going on the right side. Yeah, 20k is good enough. Yes, he goes on the right side. So now we're changing the whole system here. So they are close, but keep in mind that's a spot where he can't go. So you have to go up and left. And we want to trigger him to go down, so we or at least stay still here. So the sound of the juggler. We place the juggler here, so we would stand still and attack down. And for the other one, they move up. We have to make sure that next round, when the right golem attacks, he's in range from Light of Genesis and in range from Narm. First round wouldn't even matter if we attack or not, because we don't have the debuff right now. So it's just a positioning thing. So we go here. Narm goes here. Now he goes one step up, attacks our healer and gets stunned. And they don't are in the range to heal it themselves. And we got a stun. Now we have to move down with Juggler and up with our damage dealer. He has the debuff on it, so we can attack him. We can make damage on him. Like before, we don't have to care about the stun from Narmer right now because she has a cooldown on it. I will let Liana stand here because I don't want him to go on the left side, so he don't come too close to him. So I will attack here. We are out of range with our damage dealer. Let's reset. Let's see. We have here. Yes. Let's reset Lana. Let's reset Lana. Sorry for that. And now, to be sure that they are not too close, we go a little bit down with Juggler. So he follows up because we are in range from his attack. We don't kill him, we are tank, we don't have anything on buffs, he don't have any debuff, so we shouldn't kill him. So we have plenty of space so they don't will heal themselves. That's good. And now we have to be sure that Narm is away from the golem because we could stun him next round. We don't want him to be stunned next round. Just make sure you don't activate that. Just use the stun when you really have to use them and or wanna use that. And for Juggler, he's low on HP, we can't heal him because he got the debuff on it, so we will slow him. He should go now up, so this is your timeline. He should go up to your damage dealer. And you have now 2 rounds to kill him. That's a little bit a challenge in a challenge, if you want to see it that way. So he is in enrage now, that doesn't matter because he can't attack anyone. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces away. Heal doesn't trigger anyway. And we don't care about the golem on the downside right now. We just focus on this golem right now. I mean, we can actually trigger the stun. Why not? We trigger the stun. Juggler can stand here. He will come up, yes. And this round he should be dead. And next round, when he is in enrage, we can kill him because he just has 7k HP. And that should be no trouble for our ladies. What do you say? Now he's dead, now he's in enrage, he got an 1000%. That's bad pronouncing. On damage. And he can't get stunned. So if he attacks one from our characters, it's game over for us. So we'll wait. Let him come up to us. And then the stage is clear. Well, little golem, do we have something to say at the end? nothing. He's quiet. He don't want to tell us anything. He just want to be defeated. And that's how we clear the map. So you can actually use any other characters with a 3 range. For me it was Narm and Light of Genesis. And as a tank I just used Juggler because it's really nice to just swap the position from the right side to the left side. But I guess you can use any other tanks, like I guess Lanius, because he's a rider, he has a good space to escape. And just swap the position or use anything to teleport him from the right to the left side. And yes, that's how it's done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if it helps. And we see us in the next video. See ya!